Join us. Psst, join the party. Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will build strange... You find yourself in an endless maze of possibilities, where time is infinite and words have no meaning. It's not IKEA. It's time to split the room. Fill in the blank to complete the scenario. Hurry up, time's running out. Brace yourself for the charity creep. The charity of your choice will get $10,000, but only if you let this person lightly suck on your pinky finger for a full 5 minutes. Do you do it? The longer it takes the room to answer, the more bonus points you get. Feast your eyes on the artist's sway. You are asked to pose for a portrait by the most famous artist in the world. The painting will depict you doing this. It will eventually be hung in the Louvre. Do you pose? And now, DNA OK. Your child has been assigned to write a genealogy report for school. You order a test done only to discover this. Without an official document, they'll get an F. Do you let them present the findings to the class? This scenario is called Runtime Served. It's the future, and you've been found guilty of movie pirating. I warned you. The judge offers you a deal. Instead of 6 months in jail, you can spend 2 hours inside this movie. Do you take the offer?
Super Split.
Here's where everybody stacks up at the moment. It's time to create some more havoc. Get ready for the exchange student. You are an exchange student living with a high-profile family on a different planet. It is customary for a house guest to do this before bedtime. There's been a lot of tension between your two planets. Do you partake in this custom? It's time for Justice Can See. You've been accused of a crime you didn't commit. A pro bono lawyer reaches out to represent you. This individual is intelligent and has a lot of experience. However, they just so happen to be this. Do you let this person represent you?
Super Split.
Up next is nailing it. Your pedicurist offers you a new procedure. You'll never have to trim your toenails again for the rest of your life if she cuts them just once using this. Do you do it? Here's one I like to call, Let's Talk About Sex. You facilitate sexual harassment workshops for a living, so we've met. Unfortunately, you just developed a rare neurological condition that causes you to speak mostly in quotes from this. Do you perform your workshops without talking? And now, Binge Pipe presents A Wall with a View. You get a free loft apartment for life, but there's a catch. A living room wall of transparent glass is shared with the apartment next door. You must not cover it up. Your neighbor is this person. Do you move in?
Super Split.
Let's check in with the standings. We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. Write an option that you think only some people would choose. A real concept, and it's running out. You're about to make a selection on a magical jukebox. The bartender warns you that the lyrics of the song will predict the events of your life over the next week. You can play It's Raining Men or this. Which prophetic song do you choose? Why is no one talking about the weirdly complicit bartender? Well played. Let's switch things up. You're the CEO of a recording company. The next artist you sign must either be this player or this person. You have a big mortgage and 5 young children. Whom do you sign to a recording contract? You didn't see that coming. It all comes down to this.
The Binge Pipe menu screen is now trending. Binge Pipe is more than just a streaming service. It's a something with a potential to something. Fill in something here that sounds good and something.
Apple, fork,
Highway,
telephone, democracy.
Binge Pipe. We're just another thing. Don't worry about it.
Here's a look at just some of the quality programming Binge Pipe has to offer.
Truffles and tea cakes, tickles and truffs, they are equivalent treats. If you ask...
Binge Pipe regrettably informs you that we brought back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, sue us. We dare you.
Hey there, I'm Cookie, and Binge Pipe's got me on one of those celebrity fad diets where you only eat poisonous beetles. I can feel it working. What a friendly group of people, and one person playing this game against their will. You all know who it is. So let's make this happen.
Time for question 1.
To begin with her spoon or without her spoon? I keep misremembering the title of HBO's Big Little Lies. Which of these wrong titles most accurately describes the real title? Alliterative slander, onomatopoeia distortion, palindrome perjury, or oxymoronic deceit? Let's see who got it. Kapow is both the word and the sound of you crashing and failing. Big and little are contradictory terms, but in the title Big Little Lies, they describe the same thing, making it an oxymoron. Other popular oxymorons include jumbo shrimp and charming trivia show host. What? Which writer wrote that? Then it's time to fire CJ.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
There is no hiding from the brand of opportunities. If children's author P.G. Wodehouse wanted to rebrand himself as NC-17 Wodehouse, what title would he give one of his books? The f***ing inimitable Jeeves, or The Wild Things f***, Anne of Green f***ing Gables, or Goodnight Moon, you f***er? Okay, what'd you pick? Good night, score. You need to find where the right answers are. P.G. Wodehouse wrote a series of children's books about a British butler named Jeeves. It's better than learning about these kinds of butlers from their friends.
Why don't we do it for free?
Here's one I like to call, They're Gonna Live Forever. Take your shot at immortality by conquering this or that. I'm going to read off a list of 7 toys, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's an inductee into the National Toy Hall of Fame or not. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between in the Toy Hall of Fame or not. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Ready? Let's go. Transformers. Dungeons and Dragons. Cardboard box. Beanie Babies. Blanket. Stick. Bag of dirt. Well, that was mostly miserable. But player 5, you really boned up that dis or dat.
The Binge Pipe algorithm has detected hurt feelings.
Looks like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players.
Okay, but don't complain if you get confused later.
We like to give you things, as long as they're not tangible.
I don't need you anymore.
Coming up, don't talk to me before I've had my sandwich. If cows worked like coffee beans, then which Arby's sandwich would have the most caffeine? Light roast beef? Well, what do you know? Player 5 has invoked the screw. This one goes out to my grandma. Love you, Grams. Let's see how that shook out. The darker the bean, the less caffeine. And the more beef in my coffee, the better. Beefy. Nicely screwed, player 5. Spend this wisely. Next, the clippity-clop of anxiety. Most young people these days are terrified of celebrity horses, and who can blame them? Which of these would literally need a trigger warning? Gandalf's horse, the Lone Ranger's horse, Sheriff Woody's horse, or Roy Rogers' horse? And how'd we do? Wrong answer, away! Western film star and singer Roy Rogers was never far from his trusty horse, Trigger. Trigger even had a movie named after him, My Pal Trigger, and after falling out, the unfortunate sequel, Trigger, You Bastard. Round 1 is officially behind us. Numbers don't lie, let's take a look.
Currently, player 4 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand. Wow, you are really doing it. Poorly. We have another screw to help our targeted numbers.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
It's like the first round didn't even matter.
6 trombones is not a parade.
This one's called Color Wheel. Which unlikely cartoon couple would combine to form complementary colors? Pikachu and Big Bird, Shrek and Sonic the Hedgehog, a Minion and the Pillsbury Doughboy, or Cookie Monster and Chester Cheetah? I love this part. Well, I have definitely written some fan fiction about this. Complementary colors are opposite on the color wheel. For instance, blue and orange. They could also bond over their unhealthy eating habits.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis sonnant légèrement amusant. 7.
Why not try type equals squiggly bracket fashion, comma, famous squiggly bracket?
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
Binge Pipe has collected so much user data, it needs help locating some of its favorites.
We have no favorites. We love all of your personal information equally. Like this. What dress is good for every occasion? The number 5 trademarkable? Does boy bag have a double meaning? Whose search history have we acquired? Alexander McQueen, Coco Chanel, Gianni Versace, or Vera Wang?
Okay, let's take a look. Being wrong looks good on you. Coco Chanel popularized the little black dress, introduced the fragrance Chanel No. 5, and named a handbag after her lover, Arthur Boy Capel.
Thank you for your help. Your willingness to assist us has been noted and will be exploited in the future.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
And now, FOMO problems. Which statement is historically accurate about someone who had FOMO about the dodo? It's 1510, almost no dodo. It's 1680, we're low on dodo. It's 1750, almost a no-go on dodo. Or it's 1845, let's get a dodo photo. So what'd you pick? No, bro. By most accounts, the dodo went extinct in 1681. So after this date, you missed out. Chill, man. Stop being so thirsty for dodo.
Na 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 na.
Here's one for you. Tiny handkerchief. And hey, stress cut with mime sore.
It's time for a
Delicious film.
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, head in the game. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what famous movie quote it rhymes with. Hey, a horse flea tissue. And pay no attention to that punctuation. Which side are you on? The dark or the light? Man, these space fights are intense. Okay, pencils down. Player one. You just didn't get it, did you? You're gonna kick yourself. Let's get on with it, shall we?
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Let's try Please Think Responsibly. What should Bombay Sapphire Gin update its name to? New Delhi Sapphire, Agra Sapphire, Mumbai Sapphire, or Kathmandu Sapphire? Oh, this'll be good. Player 2 dropped the screw on you guys. Quit fidgeting and answer the question. Okay, who chose what? In 1995, the Indian city of Bombay changed its name to Mumbai. Ask any bartender. You'd be surprised how many martinis are sent back because of geographical inaccuracies. Expert screwing, Player 2. Here's that cash. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. That's unusual. This one's a little out there. Good luck. Player 4's got it! Well done, Player 4. You won by a small enough margin that children under 3 could choke on it. Wait, what?
You don't know Jack!
Welcome back to the next Sound Effects star. Up next is Randall Smith.